Welcome to the practice. Namaste, my name is Alvaro. And today the idea of this class is to play with finding that middle point in between effort and ease, steadiness and freedom. And so we will use the ideas of these two practices, yin and yang. Yin it's not necessarily a yin class where you hold the poses for 3 to 5 minutes, but we'll do a very slow, supported practice where we're going to stay in the floor for the first half of the class, slowing down the breath, slowing down the mind, and getting into the blockages of energetical blockages and also the muscular tensions that we all hold. And then the other half of the class will be a more dynamic, active, yang-oriented practice. Okay, so it's not necessarily yin or yang, but it's influence in those two forces, in those two polarities, and how we can find the balance that we all need in life. So what I would like you to do is to try to turn off your cell phones so you just can be concentrated in your practice, and take this time as a precious time for you to take care of yourself, to nourish, and to also learn how to balance those two polarities, those two energies. Okay? So we're going to start the practice today lying down, and this is going to be mostly the first part of the class. So I want to ask you to lie down in what we sometimes call Shavasana, and just take a few breaths here. Just relaxing and letting go all the tensions that you may be holding in your day. Just focusing in your breath. For a moment you can close your eyes. Just stay here just for a moment. Feel the sensations wherever you are feeling your body or in your mind. You can stay with your eyes closed, but I'm going to start bending on my right knee, and with my left arm I'm going to hook my knee and go all the way to the left as my head turns to the right. And some of you may stay here, some others may have a range of motion to go all the way to the floor with that right knee. Doesn't matter where you are, just stay there with your breath. Just feeling, again, whatever sensation arises in your body. If your mind starts to get busy, agitated, thinking about stuff, what you can do is always go back into your breath. And inhale, come back to center. Extend the right leg. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to place the left foot over the knee, and I'm going to grab my knee just to help slightly, without putting a lot of effort. Just give a little weight into that left knee, and then begin to twist, and my head goes all the way to the other side. And you may feel sensations going on in your lower back, probably, maybe on the sides of the leg. That's good. You just stay with it. It's all about finding those qualities, all those little tiny nuances of the body as you do the asanas, as you do the poses. And as you inhale, come back to center. And we're going to bend both the knees this time and interlace, or you can hook your wrist and hug your legs. Just hug your legs. I'm going to make a few circles to one side, clockwise, anti-clockwise. So you keep hugging and doing very tiny circles to one side, to the other side. And we're going to rock back and forth. You're going to begin to lift your shoulders back and forth. until you come into a seated, cross-legged position. You sit straight up. You can move the seat bones. And just again, take a short pause here. Just a pause. Just feeling again the breath, sensations. The next pose that we're going to do is Baddha Konasana. So look what I'm going to do with my toes. Some of you, I'm going to ask you to interlace all your fingers in between your toes. I know that it's a little weird, but just try it. Give it a try. You interlace all your fingers right in your toes. And then I'm going to bring those feet close to my pubic bone. Look what happened with my knees. They naturally go low to the floor. Maybe in your case your knees will be up here. That's fine. Stay wherever your body allows you to. And then some of you may be able to begin to fall forward with your torso, like so. Now some others may want to go for the second variation, which is more fun. You can interlace, but this time your toes. So you're like kneading your toes, like sipping up your toes, like so. I know it looks a little weird, but it's very good for your feet. And from here now I have freedom in my hands, and I can go all the way down. I can make a little pillar for my head, or if it happened that you have a yoga block around, you can support and stay here. So wherever you are at today, it's fine. You just breathe there. I'm going to time all the poses, because in yin yoga, usually we time the poses. We hold the poses for longer than 2, sometimes 2-3 minutes or more. So I'm just going to have the timer on the side just to have a reference. And in all those poses, you can always close your eyes and stay with the breath. Relaxing the shoulders, letting your spine round. Couple more breaths here. As I inhale, I'm going to begin to walk my hands in, move the block to the side, and I'm going to unzip my toes. And the feeling probably in the feet is very interesting right now. So stay with that. I'm going to cross my ankles and come to sit over my toes. So look what I'm going to do with my toes. I'm going to sit over my heels, but my toes are flexed. And so I'm putting all the weight of my hips over my heels. And again, this may feel a little intense as you hold the pose. So we're going to stay in this position here, the torso over the hips, and sit bones over to the heels. So what we are doing, we are stretching all the plantar fascia, the sole of the feet, which is very good, because the feet are the ones that support us every day, all day. So I'm going to add something into it. I'm going to interlace the fingers. I'm going to send my shoulders back and take the arms all the way up to the ceiling. If you notice that your shoulders come up into your ears and you are compressing here, just send the order to your shoulders to go down. And so you have a space here. And so you can breathe without creating tension, without crunching your face and your neck. So you let go, shoulders down, arms straight. And by now you're probably feeling strong sensations in the feet. Just stay there for a couple more breaths. Remember, sensations come and go. They are not permanent. As soon as you release the pose, they will go away. That's the signal for us to leave the pose. So as you exhale, release. Oh, coming to the top of the feet. And sit. And now probably you feel a nice stretch in the top of the feet. You can increase that by lifting one knee. So we are giving the counteraction for those feet. Or you can go for both at the same time and sit back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the weight now in my heels and be able to lean back with my torso, so then I can lift my knees. I can again interlace the fingers and go all the way up. If this is too much, just stay with one knee at the time. You can stay here, this is plenty. If you're doing one knee at the time, switch legs. If you're here, stay here. or here, wherever you are, you feel comfortable, wherever you feel sensations. We have to learn how to discriminate between sensations and pain. We don't want to feel pain. Pain is not good, but we want to feel the sensation that the body is working. And very slowly with the breath, go a little farther and farther. So release whatever you're at and come into a wide-legged child's pose. So I'm going to open my knees wide. My big toes are touching. Open my knees wide, and I'm going to walk my hands farther forward. From here, I'm going to cross my left arm towards the right and place my outer shoulder on the floor as I spider walk that right hand and place the side of my head on the floor. I'm going to stay here for a couple breaths again. Having time to allow the body to, again, as I said at the beginning, to release those blockages, those tensions that sometimes we carry on throughout our life without noticing. So in order to go into those deep patterns of the body, sometimes you need to give time to breathe into it. I'm going to begin to walk my right hand closer in front of my face to move to the other side. Take a moment here. Feel the arch in the lower back. And now I'm going to again extend the left arm this time and cross the right. And as I place my right outer shoulder on the floor, I can walk my left hand towards the right. Just creates a nice twisting. Some elongation. We're going to stay here for a couple more breaths. Now, usually in the when it's a yin practice, we stay in the poses for a little longer. Now I'm moving more dynamically still. Although we are doing a yin practice, I'm moving more dynamically. Because this is a combination, right? So we are using these poses as again, just as a way to begin to feel the sensations, feel that chi or the prana moving around, and walk your left hand in, press your left hand against the floor, come up and stay here for a moment. I'm going to walk my hands, try to send the seat bones towards your heels, knees open, chest forward. And bring the knees in. Hands behind. I'm going to show you on the side what I'm going to do with my hands. I'm going to spiral those arms so the thumbs are facing forward, the fingers back. And from here, I'm going to send my pubic bone forward. As I inhale, I look up. As I exhale, I sit. Or back into my heels. Inhale, pubic bone, belly go up, look up, exhale, down. You may feel the front side of the body elongating and opening. Inhale, last time, look up, and exhale, sit. We're going to come again into Virasana, sitting over the heels, and this time I'm going to interlace my fingers behind, go all the way around the waistline with my fingers interlaced, and with my right hand I'm going to send that left hand forward. Now look what happened with the shoulders. Usually the left shoulder moves back, so I'm going to try to level the shoulders so the shoulders are in the same line, and I'm going to move my right hand forward so I can get more space in that left arm, the left side of the body. Naturally, you're going to get a nice arch in the lower back. You can also drop your head towards the left shoulder, and so then you get a nice space here in the right side of the neck. There's a stretch, and inhale, come back. Extend the arms behind, go all the way to the left. Same thing, don't let the elbow open to the side, keep the elbow in, move both hands forward, and then level the shoulders. Once you're here, you can stay here or drop your head. Again, feel the sensations. Just stay. Today we're going to work with this idea of, as I say at the beginning, balancing the yin and yang energies, but also in yoga we describe those two energies or the asana, the physical practice, as effort and ease, right? Steadiness and freedom. Sthiram sukham, steadiness and ease. And so that's what we're aiming and looking for. Extend your arms to find that line, that middle path in between effort and surrender. And exhale, come back. I'm going to come into all four now. And when I'm in all four, my wrists are underneath my shoulders. And this time I'm going to bring my knees together. I'm going to extend my right leg back and then cross the right leg to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Look at your heel. So I'm creating here a nice side, nice like half moon shape on the right side of the body. So I keep my shoulders square, arms straight, and I'm looking at my heel. Just here we stay for a couple breaths. Inhale, look forward, lift the leg, and I'm going to bring that right foot in between my hands. I'm going to move that right hand in, walk my right foot slightly to the side, and now my back leg is going to extend. And I'm going to wiggle that foot back as far as it'll go, and then drop the knee. Some of you may stay here, some others may go down into your forearms. Sometimes in the yoga practice, again, as we were saying, this idea of effort and surrender or steadiness and ease is important, because that will bring again the right middle point, right? What I'm trying to say is, if you push too hard, you may harm your body. You may create a strength not only in your body but also mentally. Now, if you go on the other side, on the lazy side, let's say, on the more lethargic, more passive, you may never get the benefits from the practice. So it's all about, again, finding this middle point, the middle way, as the Buddha used to say. Couple more breaths here. Remember, you can stay here. You can also use the block. Some of you may even need the block for your hands or for your elbows. It's up to you. If your back knee has a kind of pain sensation, you can fold your mat and place the mat underneath your knee. You can also use a towel. And then inhale, walk your foot in, step back, again into all four. And just for a moment, feel the sensations and the difference between the legs. And once you're ready, extend the left leg and cross over to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Again, getting that half moon shape, that's side bending at the spine. You can look back or look down, but keep your shoulders square. And send that foot as far as it'll go to the side. One more breath. Inhale, lift the foot. And exhale, bending at the knee, step that foot between your hands again. Walk that left foot to the side, both hands in. Extend the back leg and wiggle the foot back, far back. Once you're ready, drop the knee. Again, as I was saying on the other side, you can always fold the mat that you have for that back knee, or you can use a towel, put a towel for that knee. The block is helpful. The block can go here for your hands, your elbows. Some of you may not even need a block, and so then you can go ahead and just place the forearms down. Toes can be tucked, or top of the foot can be on the floor. This pose, especially if you do a yin class, more like a strict yin class where you hold the poses again, as I say, from 3 to 5 minutes, then the sensations that arises in these poses are very interesting. Very demanding pose for some of us. Maybe for some of you it's an easy shape. Okay, now inhale, press your hands back, walk your foot in, and take a little short child's pose. Just to feel again, what are the effects, what are the residues of the postures, right? From this child's pose, with the next in-breath, I'm going to move forward or lie down on my belly. So lying down on the belly, I'm going to take this shape, which is Sphinx pose. Now, my elbows can come, usually they will be underneath your shoulders. Can go a little forward, which is going to make your back bend less intense, I will say. So if you want to increase the work, you walk your elbows in. And then see if you can move the back of your head back. Shoulders back. And stay here again, a couple breaths. It's one of the most beneficial poses for the spine, lower back. Very nice way to release the psoas, the tension in the hips. You can just check in how the muscles of your buttocks are and see if you are gripping them, if you are tense in that area. See if you can release and soften with the breath, with your awareness. Nice. Now, next, we're gonna stay here. So option 1, you stay here. Option 2, you bring the hands to the side, you suction cup your fingers, and you're gonna begin to lift your belly out of the floor, extending the arms, and then send again the back of the head back, crown of the head up towards the ceiling, shoulders back. Just this is gonna be shorter than the other pose, so we won't stay here for too long because it's a way more demanding pose for some of you. Again, it depends on your body, and this is one of the things that I want to increase today as well, is finding that middle way, finding that middle point between effort and surrender, strength and ease. It's also learning learning to accept whatever your body is at today and finding the right thing for your body for today. I'm gonna have a little rest here in opening my toes to the side, resting in one side of my face. Just a moment here, just to neutralize and to feel the sensations again that the previous poses have left in your body. And we come back. I'm going to move into another back bend. It will target more the upper back, shoulders. So I'm going to show you the setup on the side this time. I'm going to open my knees wide, and then I'm going to walk my hands forward. I'm going to begin to drop my belly, my chest towards the floor, and maybe my chin as well. If this is too much, then you can use the block. So the block comes right in front of your chest, or just slightly in front of your head, and you're going to place your forearms, interlace the fingers or keep the palms together, and then chest down, face down. So any of the two options, use the one that works better for you. Just stay whatever you feel that you are allowed to stay for another couple breaths here. Anahatasana is the name of this pose. We're opening the heart center clearly, connecting the heart center with the earth. One more breath. As you inhale, you're going to begin to lift, pressing the hands against the floor, and walk your hands into again a little rounded back child's pose. So you stay in child's pose for a moment, and hopefully by now you feel that the body has gotten a sense of ease, for space, freedom. Just we bring in more awareness into the sensations and the breath. And we're gonna begin to move a little faster now, and to switch from this idea of ease and release into a more strength, young kind of practice. But again, the idea of today's practice is to, whenever we are doing one or the other, to keep both of them together, balanced. So whenever we are doing the young part, the strength, just try to keep the residue of the first part of the class, that ease, that sense of space, of softness. Okay? So I'm going to ask you from here, from child's pose, to look forward and move into an all four. We're going to do a few circles now with the spine. As I inhale, I arch, look up. And then as I exhale, I'm going to round the spine and move into child's pose. As I inhale, I drop my elbows and come with the chest close to the floor. When my shoulders are in the line of the hands, I inhale and come up arching. And then again, exhale, round. Inhale, look down, chest close to the floor, shoulders over the hands, push up, arching, and exhale again round, and we do it one more time. Inhale, chest close to the floor, face close to the floor, in breath, arch, and last time, exhale, round, move back. Inhale, chest close to the floor, elbows down, forearms down, press your fingers, push, and come into a neutral spine now. Open the legs with the width of your mat, tuck the toes, walk your hands slightly forward, and begin to lift the knees out of the floor. Bend the knees, keep the knees bent, and lifting the heels, I'm gonna push through my hands to get into this variation of downward facing dog. Hang out here for a second and move your shoulders from side to side, round and arch, very gentle. And take the knees down. Look what I'm going to do now. I'm going to keep these levers, the arms, steady where they are. I'm going to keep my head in between my arms, and the only thing that they're going to move are the legs. So I'm going to inhale, extend the legs. I'm going to exhale, bend, touch the floor. Inhale, extend the legs. Maybe your heels will touch the floor or not. Exhale, down. But you see how much my arms are moving? No much, right? So I keep the arms where they are. I'm just moving my legs, my hips, and my spine, my torso. And one more time, exhale, touch the floor with your knees. Inhale, extend. And walk your feet in slightly. Come into downward facing dog. From this dog, I'm going to open the feet to the side. It's a chaplain. Push through your hands and root the heels. Inhale here. Exhale. Root those heels a little more. Get them closer. Inhale, lift. Lift the heels high. Exhale, point in with your toes, heels out. Try to don't collapse in your shoulders like so. Keep sending your heart slightly up towards your upper back, towards the ceiling, and grounding through your hands. Inhale, heels up, feet parallel down. Look in between your hands, bend the knees, walk your hands in as you come into Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway up, look up, and exhale, grab the opposite elbows, drop your head. Stay here for a breath or so. Relax your arms. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees and walk your hands forward, again into downward facing dog. This time you exhale, you root through your legs, get strong in your legs, root through your heels, I should say. And as you inhale, come into plank pose. If you need to, you can drop the knees and come down into Chaturanga, or you can go legs straight all the way down. Inhale, come up into baby cobra with no hands. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back into a child's pose. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So now we're going to do this little sequence few times. So I'm going to inhale, lift the heels round the spine, move into plank. I'm going to exhale, go down into Chaturanga. Inhale, pubic bone presses, top of the feet press. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, move back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that's the game. We're gonna do it 2 more times. Inhale, heels up, ripple your spine to come into plank. Once you find plank, look forward, lower down into Chaturanga. As you inhale, no hands, baby cobra. As you exhale, press back into child. As you inhale, move back into plank. As you exhale, downward facing dog. So one more time. Inhale, heels up, ripple the spine, come into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, no hands, lift. Exhale, press back into baby. child's pose, sorry. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Stay here one more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, look between your hands, bend the knees. You can step, walk, or you can jump your feet close to the top of your mat in between your hands. Inhale, halfway up, look forward. Exhale, bow. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms up into Utkatasana. Look up. Exhale, extend the legs. Nice, we make it up. Inhale, bend the knees, extend the arms up to the ceiling and feel the elongation of the side of the body. As you exhale, extend the arms back. I'm going to try to keep those arms straight, pointing back. Inhale. Exhale. In breath, up. Look up, exhale, back. One more time, inhale, up. And this time extend your arms. Exhale, arms to the side. Inhale one more time. Chair pose, hands on the legs. I'm going to arch when I inhale, chest forward. Arch the lower back. Exhale, round, belly in, chest in. Look down at your navel. Inhale, look up. Chest opens, look up. Exhale, round. Nice. So it's cat and cow, but in chair pose. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Beautiful yogis. Inhale, chair pose, last breath. Exhale, press your feet against the floor to extend the legs. Feel the sensations of the legs probably now. Maybe they're shaking. In breath, come with your arms up. Lower body grounds, upper body lift. You're going to catch your left wrist. Your left palm is facing forward. And I'm going to go all the way to the right. I'm going to drop, let my hips move to the left. And here, I'm going to just slightly lift the right foot. Creating a space in the left side. Inhale here. And exhale, back to center. Hip width in the legs. Open the arms. Look up, switch sides. I'm going to go up first and then to the side. Let the hips go to the right. Lift the left foot, flex the toes. Nice. One more breath. Inhale here. And exhale, down. Chair pose in breath. Exhale, let go now the torso and the arms at the same time. Inhale, sweep your arms. Exhale, interlace behind. Inhale, open, look up. Now we put both of them together, the arm action and the spine. And as I exhale, I go into Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. I'm going to bend my right knee and extend my left leg. So right knee is bent, left leg is extend. My arms go to the right and I look over the left shoulder, turning the torso over to the right. Look up, in breath. Exhale, back to center. Other side, inhale. Left knee bend, right leg straight. Look over the right shoulder. And exhale. Hands to the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back. Lower down into cobra, this time with hands. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, look between your hands. You're gonna take the knees down to the floor together. Extend the right leg back. Inhale. I'm gonna open that leg to the side. So from here, I'm gonna keep my arms strong. Open the leg. Foot to the floor. In breath. Come up. Exhale. Open. Cross shape. Get the back of the right hand on the right leg and go towards the right. Inhale, windmill. Come all the way to the left. Reach up with your arm, out with your leg. Look up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Catch the foot. Kick. Back with your foot. And so your pubic bone and your chest open. As you exhale, let go of the foot. And come back into Parigasana. Turn the toes to the side. Keep the T shape in your arms. Some of you may come with the elbow in your legs, some others hand to the floor, elongate the left arm, look up, inhale here, and exhale. With the next in breath, we'll kneel to come up of the pose, hands to the floor, leg up, back and down. Nice. Other side, round, arch, find the place in between and extend. From here, rotate from the head of the femur and open the leg to the side, foot to the floor, in breath, come on up. Exhale, the back of the left hand goes on the outside of the left knee. Nice, elongate the right side of the body. Exhale here. With the next in breath, windmill your arms, come all the way into supported plank, kick the foot out, extend the left arm up, look at your thumbnail. As you bend the knee, you exhale and catch the left foot, kick the foot back, chest forward, pubic bone forward. Nice. Feel the nice sensation in the chest, shoulders. Exhale, let go. Foot to the floor, hands into T shape. Turn the toes to the side so you pivot on your heel, bend the knee, go as deep as you can, and then hand, elbow to the leg, hand to the floor. A variation of Partha Konasana with the back leg bend. With the next in breath, come back and exhale, hands to the floor, leg up, back and in. Nice. Look up, extend the legs, lower down, in breath, cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, look in between your hands. Exhale, step the right foot between them. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, I'm going to extend the front leg. So what I'm doing is sending my hips back, my hands stay in the same place. Inhale, you go forward. Exhale, you go back. Again, inhale forward. And this time look down at your foot, plant your back foot, you curl the toes of the back foot, extend the back leg. And as you inhale, next time you're gonna round, make a big circle with that right arm, look up. Get a nice twist in here, in breath. I'm going to look at my back foot, I'm going to come on the outside of the back foot. I'm going to move my right foot in front of my pubic bone and inhale again, look up. I'm going to press the right foot up. You can stay here or you can go into side plank, Vashisthasana. Breathe here, 1. Exhale, foot forward into a lunge. Top of the foot on the floor. Inhale, sweep your arms up. You can do it top of the foot or you can keep your toes curled. Arch, look up, exhale, down. Kick back into plank, lower down. In breath, cobra or upward dog if you wish. And then transition into a short child's pose and downward facing dog. Inhale, look between your hands. Exhale, left foot. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, press the top of the right foot on the floor, open your chest. Exhale, round the spine, extend the left leg, move the hips back. Inhale, move forward, drop your hips so your hips go low. Exhale, back. One more, inhale, low lunge. Tuck the toes, extend the back leg. I'm going to ground my right hand and make a big circle with my left. So I'm going to twist over to the left. Then I'm going to keep a big distance between the shoulder blades. As I look up at my thumb, I'm going to move into the outer edge of the left foot. See if you can keep your left foot, the right foot, in the line of the right arm. Inhale, look up. My left foot is in front of your pubic bone, or you can come for just a couple breaths into Vashisthasana. Look up, breathe here. As you exhale, bring your hand down, bring your foot forward, high lunge, top of the foot on the floor, or curl your toes, in breath, arms up, nice. Chest curls up. Exhale, hands down to the floor, step back into plank, lower down, in breath, exhale. Nice. With the next inhale, again I'm going to look between my hands and bring the right foot this time in between them. As I bring the right foot in between them, my back foot turns to face the side of the mat. I'm going to inhale, windmill the arms. You come into warrior 2. You inhale, take your arms up. We're going to interlace the fingers, extend the arms. Exhale here, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Send the arms back and the torso towards the back leg. Nice long stretch in the right side of the body. Don't extend the front leg. Keep that knee bent. And exhale, open back into warrior 2. I'm going to bring the right hand into my lower back and get that elbow inside. Inhale, look to the side. And if you want, you can add the left arm on variation of Pardha Konasana. Keep moving that right elbow back, keep pressing against your leg against the arm. Nice sensation in the right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands into your hips. Gonna get the left hand this time on the inner groin, or you can get a grasp here on your clothing. If you can't get your hands here, you just use your clothing. I'm gonna get my foot a little closer, the back foot a little closer. Extend the right arm forward, extend the right leg, and come into Trikonasana. You can always use a block here. Look over the left shoulder. I'm just gonna move a little farther away from the wall, because from here we're gonna look down at the right foot. We're gonna bend the right knee, and I'm gonna move my right hand forward. The back foot comes closer. I'm gonna try to balance here. Keep the bind. Try to balance into Ardha Chandrasana with half bind. Maybe you'll be able to look over your left shoulder. Maybe you get wiggly like me. You look down, bend the knee. You just stay wherever you are. That's fine. Some of you may even want to try to lift the right arm. Kind of stretch. I'm cheating here on the wall. Exhale. Take the left foot down. Undo the bind. Windmill. Take it into a short Chaturanga, and then upward facing or cobra, downward facing. Breathe here for a moment. Just feeling the difference between the sides again. And I'm going to move with an inhale, look between my hands. Exhale, left foot forward. Pivot the back foot. Inhale, warrior 2. Again, I'm going to interlace the fingers. Extend the arms and move back. Don't extend the front leg, keep it bent. Inhale, come back. Get the left arm, the left hand in the lower back or slightly to the side, and see if you can take that elbow and the inner left leg. Then you can add the right arm. Nice variation of Pardha Konasana. Inhale here, elongate, root the back foot. And exhale. Inhale, come back. We're going to do the other way around. The binding now is with the right hand. So you get your hand into your inner groin or get a grasp of your clothing. Get the back foot a little closer. Extend the left arm as if we're doing an offering here. You look at your hand, elongate the left side of the body, and then go hand to the floor or to the block. Inhale, look up, shoulder back. So your right shoulder is moving back, down at the floor. Get ready for the balance. So bring the right foot a little closer. Get the block down, or if you can do it with your hand on the floor too. Extend and stay steady in the right leg. Shoulder back. You can look up. You can look down, bend the knee, and try to lift the left arm. It's not happening today. There it is. And exhale very slowly as you bend. Undo the Have fun. Step back into plank again. Short vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Stay here for a moment. So we have another little sequence for the legs from here, from dog. Find that space, find that is the freedom that we got at the beginning of the class. Look in between your hands, and I'm gonna step again now. This time the right foot between my hands. But look, I'm gonna keep my back heel lifted, and I'm gonna also lift the front of my right foot. It's just for fun. Try to keep your legs straight. See how challenging it is to balance coming up. If you can come all the way up, it feels like walking in a slack line. It's fine. Balance here. Keep lifting the back heel. Keep lifting the front of the right foot. Nice. As you exhale, take it all the way down to the floor. Bring the right foot in slightly, round the right heel, and stand and split. You can stay here. You can walk your hands towards your. You can hook your right leg. You can just stay with your hands beside the foot. It's up to you. Just stay here for 1 second. Exhale. Touch the calf muscle. Inhale. Look up. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, suck the belly and extend the leg. Now this time we're gonna exhale and come cross in between the leg and the arm and sit here. So you can balance. If you can balance, fine. Otherwise, do it with the hands on the floor. Palms in front of your chest. Flex the toes. Exhale, sit. We're gonna add into a little core work. Inhale, belly up. Exhale, cross the line of your arms. Look at your navel. Inhale, belly up. Exhale, cross the line of the arm. Look at your navel. Last one. Inhale, belly up. And exhale, sit. You're gonna visit a little Navasana. So as you inhale, option 1, stay knees bend. Option 2, shoulders back. 3, 4. Now we're gonna exhale. Take the right foot down, and the same way we came, same way we go. You can hands on the floor, or catch the momentum, go up. Try to balance, and from here lifting hands on the floor or without hands into a split. Nice. Walk your hands forward, little bend in the right knee, step back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Look between your hands. Step the left foot between them. Keep the back heel lifted. Lift the front of the left foot. Come up, balancing. It's challenging. So you come slowly, you can fast, however you can do it, and see if you can keep the balance. And this kind of walking in a slack line. Exhale, go all the way down to the floor. Bring the left foot in, stand and split. Option 1 is stay here. 2, 3, you go around. In breath, lengthen, exhale. Extend, lengthening the spine and the leg at the same time, and then rounding. One more time. And as you exhale, some of you may do it palms together or hands on the floor. That's okay, it's up to you. And face forward here. As you exhale, sit. One more round, inhale, belly up. And exhale, back. This time, see if you can lift the left leg, kick it up, get it 1 second at least. Inhale up. And exhale, back. Now the right. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Now both. Inhale up, last one. Exhale, seat, in breath, Navasana for 5. You can come a little higher. Hands can go behind for better support. Underneath your legs, on the side. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Same way we came, same way we go. Split. Inhale, halfway up, hands in front, bend the left leg, and jump back into downward facing dog. Now, as you guys, with the next in breath, I'm gonna bend my knees, take them down to the floor, get my elbows down to the floor, and interlace the fingers. I'm gonna show you first dolphin, just the prep for headstand. So I'm gonna come with my elbows underneath my shoulders, interlacing the fingers, extending the legs. From here, I'm gonna look forward, and as I exhale, I go down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, in. Exhale. Stay here. Walk your elbows forward. Hold for 5. See if your body is pointing up, bring it down. Try to get into a plank, into a line. Sucking your belly in, tucking your tailbone, squeezing your legs, sending your chest forward. 3, 4. And exhale, belly down. Shavasana variation. Inhale, interlace the fingers and come up as high as you can. Notice that I'm pressing the top of the feet down the mat. I'm going to give a little twist into this Shavasana. So I'm going to go to the right. My hips are still on the floor. In breath. Send your hands towards your heels and exhale back to center. Inhale up and to the right. So again, some of you may be able to touch the floor, some others may stay here. Just send your hands towards your heels and down to the floor. My hips are still on the floor. Exhale, back, release. Take a moment here. Getting ready for next back bend. Inhale, coming to your elbows. I'm gonna bend my right knee. Move my left arm. Catch the outside of the right or the inside of the right ankle. Lift the leg. Option 1, stay here. Try to lift the leg as high as it goes. Option 2, lift the left leg as well. Option 3, add into the left arm. Keep kicking that right foot. 3, 2, exhale, down. Take a moment. Inhale, other side. Bending the left leg. Kicking back. Option 1, lifting. Option 2, arm forward. Option 3, 2, exhale, release. And I move back into downward facing dog. Feel the work in the back bends. The lower back should feel pretty vivid sensation in your lower back. Very nice. So then, from this downward dog, we're gonna move forward and just gonna do a little lower down into your belly. A very fun and funky arm balance. So I'm gonna roll over the left side of my body, cross the left leg in front of my right, and I'm gonna kick, my right in front of my left. I'm gonna kick my left foot forward, bending at the knee. When I inhale, come up here. And now what I'm gonna do, in order to reach my foot, I wanted to reach that foot. I'm gonna send my torso forward and down, and go ahead and reach. Some of you may not be able to reach your foot. You can reach your ankle or your shin bone, whatever you have available. But make sure that you are bending, so then you have more space to reach. From here, I'm going to ground that left hand. I'm going to try to get my buttocks out of the floor. So I'm going to inhale here, and as I lift my leg, I lift my buttocks and look forward, get into a low shape, kicking and extending that left leg. You can throw a few push-ups here if you like. And as you exhale, release back down into a Sphinx. And we go to the other side. So let me do it this way now. Again, I'm gonna roll, this time over to my left, to my right, crossing the left, kicking the right leg. Then I lift as I bend the knee, go over in on the inside of the leg with my shoulder, catching the foot, hand to the floor, look forward, extend the leg, get your butt out of the floor. Breathe. You can bend the arm or keep the arm stand. It's up to you. You can throw again a few push-ups. Keep that foot reaching out. Nice. Exhale. Down. Come into Sphinx pose. Take a moment here. We're going to move now into headstand. So the pose that we've done just a few minutes ago, dolphin, is basically the preparation for headstands. Some of you may not be able to do headstands yet, so I'm going to give you a few options. If you're not headstanding yet, I'm going to ask you to measure your elbows right underneath your shoulders. You can do this. Chester will give you the right idea where the elbows should go. Interlace. And my head is going to go in between my hands. But for some of you, this is going to be plenty for today. So head is off the floor. You're going to walk your feet, walk. Look, I'm going to show you on the side. I'm walking. Once you reach the limit, then you can get right leg up and stay here. And switch. Some others may get the head down, leg up, only one leg, and switch. Don't jump, don't do anything. This is plenty. Okay? Some others may need the wall, so you can go against the wall. So you take your mat all the way to the wall, you interlace again, you get very close to the wall. Okay? Head down, you walk. You get one leg, maybe touch, other leg, and then you can extend. Then slowly you can play getting away from the wall. Okay? And then you go back, and then away, and then whoa. Okay? You can also come one leg, only one leg, kick. No kick, actually. Sending the leg, and then boom. And then both. Okay? So try whatever works for you. Of course, if you can do free headstands, then you go in the middle of the room. And you come up the way that you want. Just with the legs, knees bent or legs straight, whatever you like. You go into your headstand. I'm gonna time it actually, so you have a reference. You're gonna stay there for 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever's work for you. Just again, try to, whatever you do, make sure that your elbows don't go to the side, otherwise you will collapse, you won't go anywhere. And make sure that your legs are active and your feet are active. So when you come up, your feet, look, my feet are active. They're not like that. They're active all the way up, all the way up. My feet are active. right? My legs are active. I'm pushing through my arms, pushing through my forearms, my ribs are intending to come in. Okay? And then slowly you can bend the knees, or you can come legs straight all the way down, or knees bent, come into a child's pose. Okay? Child's pose for a moment here. Take a few breaths in child's pose. I'm going to start to slow down now. Let's take a moment in this child's pose. As you inhale, once you're ready, sit for a moment here. Just find a moment for neutrality, for just to check again how your body's feeling. How is your breath? And once you had enough of that short centering, you're going to move into the same way that we start the class, lying down on the back. For some of you, if you need it, you can do a little twist. You can hug your legs, open the arms to the side, and then twist over to the right. With your head going towards the left. Inhale, center. Hug them in. Lower back down. And then from there, drop the legs together. You can do many other variations. You can do the same variation that we've done at the beginning of the class. You can just cross the legs straight, anything, any kind of supine twisting that works for you is fine. You can always bend the arm of the opposite side. Just letting go and feeling again the effect of the practice. Feeling if we got a little bit of this idea of finding that middle way in between effort and ease. And take Shavasana, the last pose, closing your eyes. And then completely letting go of everything. Letting go of the control or the awareness of the breath. Letting go of any muscular restriction or muscular activity that you may be holding after the yang practice, after the active practice. Just drop it. Relaxing the muscles of your face. And you can stay in this pose, Shavasana, for 3 to 5 minutes. It's up to you. And then very slowly you make your way up into a sitting cross-legged position. You can meditate for another couple minutes. But I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for your practice, for your attention, and for your energy. Namaste.